Hello, algebra students. This is Dr. Heron coming back at you one more time with 1.4. And 1.4 deals with basically how do you translate English into math and how do you get a representation based on English or vice versa. So if you want to pay attention to the chart up here, that's kind of where we're going to start. And what we're going to do is look at key specific words to tell you which operation you're dealing with. Okay, so the four operations, you have addition, you have subtraction, you have multiplication, you have division. So what are some of the words that tip you off that that's the operation you're dealing with? So if you look over here at the right, you're looking for these specific English words that can kind of tip you off to what operation you're dealing with. So for addition, things like plus, total, sum, increased, added to, all of those mean addition, okay? So then for subtraction, if you have less than, less, which means a little difference, minus, decreased, subtracted from, kind of a dead giveaway, lowered by, all of those mean the same thing. Multiplication, multiply, times, of is a big one. If you see of, that needs to be a dead giveaway. That is multiplication. That's one that a lot of kids like to miss. Product, double or triple. Double means times 2, triple means times 3. That's one that some kids like to forget as well. For division, divide, ratio, over, split, quotient. If you notice, there's one underlined in each box. The underlined ones is also what you call the answers to those operations. So if I'm adding 2 numbers or adding 3 numbers, my total is the sum. If I'm subtracting, my answer is called a difference. If I'm multiplying, my answer is called a product. And if I'm dividing, my answer is called a quotient. Okay, so you have sum, difference, product, and quotient. Those are the big ones that tell you what your answers are going to be. Then the last one, equal sign. That one's pretty straightforward. Results in is given by, basically totals to, anything like that. Something that is very descriptive of going to end. So if we start to take a look at some of these, I'm going to kind of pick out, kind of decipher English a little bit, the sum of 7 and x. So sum was a big one we just talked about. So sum is going to be addition of 7 and x. So I'm going to take 7, add x, that's going to be my expression. Okay, so for number 2, the number h, decreased by 2. So decreased means get smaller. Something decreases, it is getting smaller. So decreases is going to be subtraction. So I'm going to take h minus 2 because you're taking the sum number h and you're decreasing it by 2. Number 3, another one, decreased by y, 20 decreased by y, so it's going to be subtraction. So you're going to take 20 decreased by y. So number 4, the quotient of y and 10. So quotient talks about division. That's right up here. Quotient is division. So I'm going to take y divided by 10, and that's going to be my answer. Okay, that's going to be my expression. So the last one, 46 divided by 6, or divided by x. So divided by, pretty much straightforward, 46 divided by x, that's as far as I'm going to go. That's it. These words, making sure you can kind of recognize what might send you back to what operation. And then we will talk more. And then after this, you are ready for your first quiz. So now, these ones are going to be a little tougher. So you're going to have some parentheses involved. So kind of look at the way that they say this. The sum of k and 7, so sum of k and 7, so that's going to be addition, divided by v. The sum of k and 7 divided by v. So you're going to take the sum of k and 7, so k plus 7, divided by v. So you're going to take the number m divided by the sum of z and u. So you got divided by, again, okay, so you're talking about division, the sum of this. Okay, so sum is going to be addition. So you're going to take m, and that's going to be divided by that whole sum. Let me rewrite that, give myself a little more room. So I'm going to take m, m divided by z plus u. The third one, product of A, B, and C. So product is multiplied, decreased by D. So decreased is going to be subtraction. So I'm going to take product. I'm going to take A times B times C. And I'm probably going to put that in parentheses. And I'm going to subtract D. That tells me that I'm going to do the multiplication A, B, and C first, and then subtract C. It's just kind of another way to group it together. So number 9, the number P subtracted from, so that's going to be subtraction, from the product, multiplication, of 10 and x. So that's going to be 10 times x minus P. And the last one, 2 times the difference between n and 4. So 2 times, so multiplication, the difference is going to be subtraction. So you're going to take the subtraction of n minus 4, but you're going to take 2 times that whole thing. Okay, now one way that kids, this one kind of trips up kids because I'll see a lot of kids just write 2 times n minus 4 and think that that's okay. These two are different. Those two represent different things, okay? This one, this top one is going to be correct. This bottom one just takes 2 times n. That one just takes 2 times n. Order of operations tells me that. So that's not what the question is asking. The question says 2 times the difference between n and 4. Not just 2 times n, 2 times the difference. So that one's not going to be correct. Okay, so you have to think about what operation or operations am I using and what do those match up to. Okay, so now we're going to switch it up. You're going to take an algebraic expression and you have to write it into English. So you're looking at an addition problem. So you want maybe to consider sum or addition or added to or something like that. So I might say a number x added to 13. Okay, that's just one way to say it. If you have a different way but it still says the same thing, I might say the sum of a number x and 13. I might say it that way. Number 12, I've got 8 over a. This tells me it is division. So I'm going to take the number 8 and just say divided by a, or a letter A. Not letter A. Let's say number A. Number A sounds better. Number A. Last one, we kind of up the difficulty level a little bit. Last part here, so you have 4 times x plus 2. So the way I might want to say this is the sum of 4 times a number and 2. Suppose I should rewrite that as 4. So the sum of 4 times a number and 2, But there's other ways I can say this. I mean, there's a little bit of flexibility here and a little bit of kind of what makes the most sense to you. I think most students would say 4 times a number x plus 2. I mean, that would be fine as well. So, I mean, there's a little bit of versatility in kind of what you can do there. Okay, so play around with this. Spend some time learning